Hey everybody. I know it's not Wednesday, coming to you a day early, but tomorrow I have more classes than I do today, and I have a little extra time. Just wanted to kind of spend some time out here talking a little bit about what's going on the farm and in life and school starting and everything. A lot of people, I think, are worried about school starting, and I don't really blame them. Like, I don't know that I would want to send my children back because classrooms are so overcrowded already. And you can't logistically stay 6 feet apart from everybody in a crowded hallway or a crowded classroom or the lunchroom or the gym. It's been a while since I was in a school. Can you tell? Probably don't have gym anymore, do they? Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to share a little of what's on my heart and everything about as far as school is starting, and then suggest that if you want to stay home and homeschool, ask questions. I'm happy to help, and if I don't have an answer, I'll direct you somewhere that'll have the answer. You know, um, but I've been homeschooling now for this year. Will start our 16th year homeschooling, and we will start. Um, Math is a struggle for my dyslexic children, and so we're going to start math a little bit earlier than everything else. So we're going to start back with math on August 3rd, which is when the public schools go back, I found out last night. But we won't start everything else, all of the other things we do, until the end of August. And I don't remember the date, like the 24th or something. It's like the last Monday in August. So I guess that'd make it later than the 24th, wouldn't it? I don't know. Whatever the last Monday in August is, I think that's when we decided to start back with everything else. But we'll start back with, we'll gradually add some creative writing in, and then, of course, all of your basics like reading, writing, you know, history, science, those kinds of things. And then I think all of the extracurriculars that we do outside of the house and away from home, those will probably all start in September. We're currently searching for a place to host those. We used to host them at a local church, and the church was sold. And it's a wonderful thing for what they're wanting to do in their ministry purposes, but now we're having to look for a new place to go. So we're asking questions and asking local churches if they would allow us to host those classes there. So I think all of that'll start back after Labor Day. That's typically when we start that sort of thing. But just to give you an idea of what my day looks like, homeschool wise, this is one of those things that I get asked a lot. This year I will have 4 in school, but one of them has completed most of her basics and is only doing extracurriculars this year. She's gone all the way through everything else. She'll be a senior, and so she's looking to get a job and save for college, which I think is a fabulous thing. So she'll be doing some math, and she'll be doing the extracurriculars like band and choir and stuff. But then I'll have a junior, a freshman, and a 5th grader, 6th grader. Yeah, we homeschool. I don't remember what grade they're in. I think it's 5th grade, but it might be 6th grade, and I can't remember. So I'd have to ask her. She'd be able to tell you because she remembers things to like Bible school and classes at church and stuff. But anyway, so my day typically starts early because, of course, the farmer and I get up and we work out at 4:30 in the morning, and then we get ready for our day. And my work in the morning starts, I teach between 6 and 8 a.m. until the time changes anyway. And then it'll be between 6 and 7 a.m. So, I mean, I start early, we work out, shower, get ready, and then I work. Then the girls have an alarm clock, so they wake up about 7:30 on a school day, and at 8 o'clock we eat, and then we get started on school. They brush their teeth, brush their hair, get dressed, all that stuff. We have breakfast, and we get started on their school day, and we all work in that same room where I teach. So, and then afternoon I teach on the various platforms that I teach on during the day, and extracurriculars happen afternoon as well. So one day a week they do band. I have 3 in band. Yeah, 3 in band, and then I have 2 in show choir, 2 in sign language, I think one in sign language choir, but it might be two. They haven't decided if they want to do the sign language choir or not. And then I have two that are in the concert choir. All of those things happen on weekdays. So, like, one is Monday, one is Tuesday, one is Thursday. Of course, we have church on Wednesday nights and church on Sundays. And Fridays, I teach early in the morning, and then I don't teach during the day. I catch up on all the paperwork, all of the little notes that I've made all week long. I complete those on Tuesdays and Fridays. And once we start back to all of the extracurriculars, I will teach on Tuesdays wherever it is those classes happen. So then twice a week I teach a night class. With the exception of one Tuesday a month, I actually have a meeting instead of a night class. But the group that I teach agreed to that. So that's how that works. And that's, throw in a little farm life too. And that's my day. So to say that I don't really slow down doesn't even really begin to cover it. Today I had to go and get chicken feed, so I unloaded 50 pounds of chicken feed by myself, which was kind of cool that I could do that. I was kind of proud of myself that I managed to deal with that. But and then there's planting and weeding and harvesting and all of those things that have to happen when you have a farm. And there's fertilizing and planting and all sorts of things that go on. Plus there's finishing our house, because our farmhouse is not done yet. Although he has been working on the outside instead of the inside lately, because he bought the stone, and we're currently, saving up money. I don't know that I've talked about this on here, but when we decided we wanted to do this farm, we bought the land, and we kind of had a plan, and then ended up needing to move earlier than what we planned. We had a 5-year plan to play off the land and then start building. But the house that we lived in was not in a safe place, and we did not want our children to be there anymore. It was just not a good situation to be in. So we bought a camper and put it out here. We poured the foundation, we poured the concrete, and then put the camper out here, and we lived in a camper for 11 months. And we tried to sell the house, and it didn't work out, but we managed to get the roof on, and bathroom, one room completed. The kids' room got completed. Their bathroom was first, and then we finished the rest of it so that they had a place to stay. And so we still live in an unfinished house. But we've paid for it all out of pocket. So we don't owe anything on this amazing house that my husband and our children and I have built. And it's really freeing. There's no house debt. I have a truck note, so I have car debt. But we don't have credit card debt or anything like that. The only debt we have is some business debt, because when you run a business, that comes and goes quickly. And then the truck note that I pay. So we just save up and we do the next project. So we saved up, we bought the stone. He's working on the stone outside, and eventually that'll be done, and I can show you that. It's going to look really amazing when it's done. There'll be a stone archway that is our main entrance to the house and everything. And then the next thing are the ceilings, and finishing up the porches, putting in fans and that sort of thing. And then hopefully we'll get to finish the inside, but I told him I'd really like the porches done first, because what's not finished on the inside isn't that big a deal. Our bedroom is not finished. And honestly, I'd probably spend more time in there if it was finished, but for now I can live with it like it is, and so can he, so we don't. We need the cabinet doors and the drawer faces in the kitchen. But for now, I can live with it like it is. It's not that big a deal to me. And, I'm paying for it out of pocket, so it's just not that big a deal to me. There are a couple little things in the kitchen that need doing, but still not that big a deal. So right now I want the porches done. I like sitting out here with my plants and my animals, and the outdoors I'm kind of liking more and more as I get older. But I'd like fans out here, because I think that would make it more comfortable. So I want fans out here, and the ceilings have to be done for that to happen. So anyway, our house isn't finished, but it's been a labor of love for all of this time that we've been doing this. I think now 4 years we've been working on this house, which is pretty amazing. It's a really, really cool situation, you know? So anyway, the next thing that I'm going to learn to do as far as YouTube and videos and social media is how to get closed captioning on my videos. And I haven't figured it out yet, but I am going to take some, I'll have time this weekend on Friday. I will have time to sit. I've got a link to follow to figure out how to do the YouTube captioning, and I'm working on how to do it on TikTok. And I don't know if you can do it on Instagram, but I'm going to try. And there's probably an app for that, right? I don't know what it is, but there probably is one. So if you happen to know one, drop it in the comments below. That way I don't have to search, because I'm not very good at Google. Google and I don't see eye to eye. How's that? So anyway, that's what's happening here. It's kind of a slow day today, which is nice. We had a doctor's appointment yesterday, got a dentist appointment tomorrow, doctor's appointment on Friday, and a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and then one on Friday, all for different people. But that's kind of how that works some days. You know, some weeks you just have lots of doctor's appointments, and they're all very important appointments. Only one of them's for me though, so that's good. And you know, we're going to get back into the swing of things with school starting back up in August. So it's time to start pulling out that old planner and using it. And I haven't really had to use it quite as much since quarantine. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's what's on my heart today. I just want to talk a little bit about school starting and kind of what's going on around here. We stay busy, you guys. We stay busy. And it's so nice to have a day where I'm not having to rush around. You know, I was able to play with a recipe this morning. It turns out we didn't really love it, but I think I can play with it some more and make it better. And so I'm going to work on that. And, you know, it's just been a good day. You know, I hope your Tuesday is as good as mine, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye, everybody.